Hi guys, um, this is a building code slash fire prevention. I'm combining two of them. The reason why, it's just to shed light on why we have building codes, why superpowers have building codes. Okay, so this is the front door, right? Okay, the reason why your front door would have less of a gap on it is because you have your house, more than likely your house would either be with AC. If it's doesn't, then that's okay as well, but it's still important that this gap right here is less. The reason why, because you won't have critters coming in and out of the house. So right here basically you would have to mount a weather strip right here so that you don't have critters and stuff coming in the front door. Okay, so now let's proceed. Say you have a fire and you're unable to get to your front door and exit via your front door or back door, then the next best thing you want to do is go to the bathroom, remain calm, keep your wits about you, go to the sink, turn on the water, and grab towels. The reason why you go to the bathroom or your kitchen area, if you can, is for this purpose right here. You'll basically go ahead and get your towels all saturated. While you're doing that process, you can maybe find t-shirt or rags or anything that can hold moisture or water, and you can pull it over your head. T-shirt primarily because you could turn that into a mask and have it wet, and you pull it over your head. You secure that on yourself first, and then your kids or other family member. Then you proceed to the door. At this time you should be coordinating and cooperating and working with each other. So now this is a code right here, building code. This is the reason why the interior part of the house, all bedroom doors, closet doors, pantry doors, and all that stuff, the reason why you have it half an inch above the floor, and this is a perfect example because this door does not permit or allow the half an inch. The reason why, because you're unable to wedge the towel up underneath the door. When you wedge the towel up under the door like this, it's a safety and a precaution to slow down the carbon dioxide from coming into that room that you guys are in. The next phase is to make sure you are properly safe and secure with your mask and all your loved ones are in the room with you. The next course of action is to try and break out your windows. Some homes in developing countries, have burglar bars as, anti-theft device. So this is the reason why it's critical to have the door cut with half an inch above the flooring. Okay? At this time, you're supposed to, all occupants should be on the floor. The reason why, because carbon dioxide rise and the oxygen will fall down to the floor, and it increases your chance of survival and not getting injured. And two, it allows you, the person or family members that you're with, you guys, to be on the floor so that you can, if you don't have any, if the first responders, police and fire department or an ambulance are not on the scene, it gives you time to start figuring how you're going to get out if you can't break the windows out. And the reason why you're on the floor is so that you can crawl and feel, because you won't be able to see. And your brain at that time, if you're asleep, your brain takes 1 hour for it to come into full effect. So now you're on the floor. The reason why, because you're feeling for in case there's a damaged floor or there's a hole in the floor, so you guys don't step and walk into it and fall down to the second floor if your house is upstairs, downstairs if it's a 2-story house. Apartment, same issue. Or if your house is one flat but it's on stilts, this will prevent you from falling through the floorboards. if the floorboards have already been burnt out. That's another reason why they use fire blocking in the walls. Now, you don't have to do fire blocking for 8-foot studs, but you can. For 10 feet or 8 feet or more, then you do fire blocking. That's in case the fire is inside the wall, it slows it down. It don't have a lot of oxygen to consume, so it will slow it down and it will have to burn out that fire blocking that's inside the wall. So these are the reasons why we have building codes in certain nations and certain countries, and this is the reason why it helps for developing countries to basically implement some of those things. It helps to save property and save life. For those that are paying attention and watching, yes, this is a barn door and a slide door. So basically we would have to come all the way from the floor up to the header and wedge it with towels. Okay, but most homes don't have a barn door or a sliding door. Okay, but you would basically do the same thing. You would wedge the towels right there inside the crack or the gap, and that will slow down the carbon dioxide from entering the room. I hope this was helpful and useful, and hope to see you in another video. Respect, one, gratitude and appreciation. You all are all significant. You guys matter, like the air and the oxygen that we breathe.